morning, y'all. What up, guys? Queen of Hustling, good morning. CM, welcome in. Buenos dias, muchacho. Fran's in here too, Fran. What are you doing up? I couldn't sleep. I am going just for a ride. I needed to get out of the house. I'd been just pacing since I had that meeting today. That, I had to do a bunch of paperwork. All right, we're going to ride down here in just a minute. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Smashing the like button and subscribe. Here we can try the headlight. Just trying to conserve the battery. I'm not really using it. Oh. Put it on low beams. Man, I need to adjust that rear brake. Oh, hey, we are using the phone holder, the one around my neck. I'm wearing a regular shirt. I got the cozy hanging around my neck, so that's how we're getting the first person view this morning. It's working all right, but I am freezing cold. It's only like 75, but it's 80 in my house. Brr, here, I'll put the phone down. All right, I'm gonna go up here and sit on the bridge for a minute, and then we can hang out. Just give me a second. I'm gonna turn the light off. I really don't need it. It's pretty well lit. I think we got somebody else on an e-bike, maybe a scooter coming this way. shouldn't be cold, but I am. Yeah, you stay in your burrito. I don't know what you're doing here, Frank. Get your rest. I hope it cools down. Mama Wrench, are you still awake too? Or did you get some good sleep? I hope you did, Mama Wrench. Yeah, I couldn't sleep. I laid down for about an hour, hour and a half. And then I woke up and paced the house. So I was like, no, I should probably just go do something, anything. That's what we're doing, anything. And threw it on the ground. There's a trash can right here. I mean, come on. How lazy are you? John Doe in here too? Oh man. Are there deer? I don't know. Yeah, we're on this is an early morning mission. I figure we'll just go and probably just ride around until sunrise. Try to get an hour in or so. Alright, let me get a little sip of water and then we'll go running a little more. Oh, and here's the look. This is how I'm running my first person view. This is my cozy, this piece of nylon thread through. And then you guys just fit right in there. Bam. So, if you're thinking about streaming, it's a real easy way to do that. How was the camera on me? I thought it was that way. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, it is a nice morning for a ride. Nieces. Guys, I didn't know everybody was up so early. Dean, welcome in. I usually watch Dean in the morning if you guys haven't checked out Each Day TV. Fran, go back to sleep. You're in a different time zone, girl. Alright, oh, here, look at the bike. I know that's what half the people want to see. I'll light it up for you. This is my modified T1. Goes illegal fast. You haven't gone to sleep yet? Well, my plan is to sleep in the heat of the day. I've got to get some stuff done this morning once I get back to the house, but I can't be outside working in the heat of the day. All I can do is just lay in front of the fan. Lay in front of the fan. Yeah, just turn the volume all the way down, Fran. Unless you want me to do some ASMR to get you to sleep. Yeah. I'm just kidding. That's not this kind of channel. It's a bike channel. Yeah, so this is the physical plant for the university, and I never realized how much heat came out of that building until I just rode by it. It was probably 10 to 15 degrees warmer right next to that building, making all that noise. This building back there has a bunch of exhaust vents. I wonder what they're doing. The engineer in me wants to know. What are you heating in there? Hear all the crickets and the birds are already up. That wasn't crickets, that was my rear brake. Alright, we're going to do a little hill climb here. Yeah, these rear brake pads need to be replaced. I ordered like 20 sets. They're cheap. They're easy to put on too, so it's kind of nice. Let me see if I can build some pressure in that rear brake. Get it to retract better. And give it a little adjustment. Thanks for the 7 likes, guys, hanging out. Welcome in. This is the first time I've ever done a morning ride. I mean, I guess technically it's night still, pretty nighty. Yeah, you don't want to know what an actual tornado sounds like. Trust me. It's scary. It sounds like a freight train right outside your front door. It's nuts. All right, let's tootle around some more, guys. Thanks for coming in. I am only 49 subscribers away from 1,000. We're getting there, y'all. All right, I could go over there and trip the light, but I don't want to stop traffic. I'm going to keep the light on when I see other vehicles, just so I don't get run down. Hey, this is the building that got built with all that money that Brett Favre helped steal from the Mississippi Welfare Fund. This is it. This is the building that caused all those lawsuits, all the angry people, and they couldn't even put matching brick on it. And they designed it as a big box so that it could get through the city planning department. If you just make it as bland as possible, there's nothing to object to. So that's what we got. That's what this is. An ugly building crammed right up against the street. Let's go look. Volleyball West, huh? Man. This place must be known for their volleyball. Oh, what, they're not? Oh, no, they're not. Let's see what you get for $30 million. You get some roses. And let's see if we can see here. Oh, yeah. 2 indoor volleyball courts. 30 million bucks. Sweet. I am not in downtown. I'm at the university. Yeah, Nieces, I usually don't see if I do late night. I understand. Gonna keep hanging out mid-morning. All right, we're gonna turn the light off. I'm at the university, John. I'm not downtown. I had to go downtown yesterday to try and work out that flooding issue that I've had. I don't know why I'm so burpy. Oh yeah, coffee. Listen to that rear brake. Man, that's something. I'll do a change the brake pads later. All right, I'll quit holding the phone. It's so bouncy. There we go. Cut that brake a little adjusted. Yeah, I love that everything's ADA accessible. It means I can just cruise and not have to jump curbs. Find a little spot out here. I'll hang out for a minute. Pretty sure there's some picnic tables or something over here, a bench. Brr, I really don't want to go too fast. All right, 5-minute stop, guys. I'll hang out with you for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna putter around again. Putter around. I'm gonna get a look at the rig. Why is it all zoomed up? What is going on? Oh, because I zoomed in on that building. That's why. Sorry. They play volleyball in there. Yeah, it's just 2 volleyball courts, which is nuts for the money that they spent. But they did do, I guess I could ride back by it, but there were 4 other outside, like beach volleyball courts that also got built with that money, which is just a big box with sand and some nets. It's not like it was a very expensive deal. So, all right. I'll sit for 5, guys, and hang out. Here's my holder. Here's my phone holder that I've been using. Who else is going to go live today? What time are you going to go on, Dean? Yeah, I mean, you steal money from one of the poorest states, the poorest state's welfare fund, with the help of state officials, and then funnel it to build a volleyball court so that his daughter would have a nice indoor volleyball court because she was going here. And he could have just paid for it himself. Just donate the money. It's a write-off anyway, so I don't understand why they would go that way. Yeah, no, that's exactly why. You are correct, John. Anyway, it's still yet to be settled, but there was a big PR campaign that kicked off trying to make him look good. All right, here, let me shut this off. We'll save a little battery. Check it out. I got high and low beams, y'all. Boink. Boink. Save a little juice. Shut her off. Yeah, the Butters was giving me the look like, do I get to go? I wanted to take her so bad. I almost just went for a car ride and took her, but I didn't want to have to deal with that, and it just feels like I'm wasting gas driving circles with her. I do take her by the zoo so she can get all the good smells. She loves it. It's like a smell safari when I take her over by the zoo. You guys saw that I took you guys to the giraffe display the other day. I think that I can take Butters into the zoo as long as she's on a leash, so I'm going to check and see, and then we'll go do a zoo tour. It's a little zoo tour. It'll be good. It's so quiet around here. It's kind of nice. Here, I'll give you the 360. Shoot. All right. There's a bunch of class buildings over there. You got workout equipment there. So I'll just keep twisting it around. Yeah, there's really just a few people out today. I'm not surprised. Students sleeping in. Butters will show all the animals who's boss. Yeah, John, I felt bad one time. I took her on the trail, and I just let her run. I just let her run with me. And she's used to the couch and hardwood floors, and she skinned up one of her paws so bad I felt horrible. Put Neosporin on it and everything, but yeah, she gets along with most animals. She's not aggressive. So I had her in the car the other night, and I just leave it where she can put her head out. She can't get her body out. And one of the people that pulled up next to me in the car was like, I could see them like looking away, trying to not make eye contact. Butters was not having any of it. She was just giving them the business. And I'm like, she never barks at people like that. So I don't know if she looked at her weird or what the deal was, but it was a little, it was strange. It was unusual for her to just bark at nobody. Or, I mean, the person wasn't doing anything. They weren't being aggressive or whatever. So I was like, must not be a good person. I trust my dog's instincts. So, Yeah, she knew something. 100% she knew something. Yeah, I need to take her to the beach. It's so fun. Treat my dog like my non-existent girlfriend. We're gonna go to the beach. We'll go for walks. We'll go hang out at the river. So, oh, Butters versus the turtles. Yeah, no, those are hilarious. When I first got her, she was tiny. She was this tiny little puppy. And I had this old cat toy that was shaped like a turtle. It was about this big around. It wasn't big at all. And it had like a little Velcro bottom on it. There was some stuffing in it, but the Velcro bottom was for putting catnip inside of it. So I got it for her, and she would grab it. And like I said, the thing's this big, but she's not much bigger at that point. She's just a tiny little puppy. And she would grab that thing by one of its legs and just shake it back and forth. And so I started saying, "Are you murdering that turtle? Is that your murder turtle?" And so that's kind of my cue for her to get her toy. Is like, "Where's your turtle? Where's your turtle?" And then she'll go find her turtle. But I was at a friend's house who lives down by a swamp. I mean, I am in Mississippi. And there was this huge snapping turtle that had come up out of the swamp. And it was just hanging out in the grass, in the tall grass. And I didn't know it was there. And she knew it was there. She smelled something and she looked to try and find it and everything. And once she found it, it started barking. I was like, that's an animal bark. She has two different barks, barking at people, barking at animals. And so I was like, that's the animal bark. Maybe it's a snake or whatever. So I go over there, and it is a snapping turtle, y'all. It is a snapping turtle. It's like that big. I don't know, 14 inches, 16 inches big. And I say to her, like, "It's okay, it's just a turtle." And as soon as she heard turtle, like, she flipped out, like, "You want me to eat this, Daddy? I will eat this thing if you want me to. Is this why you've been training me with the murder turtle?" So I had not taken into consideration that she might meet an actual turtle at some point. So anyway, but Butters is the best. She's the best. All right, what are we doing? More rides? Do I got to pander for more likes? I got 7. That's 7. Or is it over here? I don't know. And I need 49 subscribers too, guys. I'm almost monetized. So close. Yeah, the Butters training kicked in. Like, what is that? It's a murder turtle. I gotta murder this thing. It's a turtle. So, yeah, but I made her get away from it because it was a snapping turtle. I could have definitely given her a little bit of a nipping, and that would not have been good for anyone. What is that old wives' tale that snapping turtles don't release their bite until lightning strikes or whatever? I don't know. I've heard a bunch of crazy stuff. Or you got to cut their head off. It's like, just stay away from. I mean, there's a reason they got that little pointy beak. It should give you warning to not mess with it. But yeah, anyway, that thing wandered off into the woods. All right, what are we doing? Is that sun getting close? Let's see. Got a little bit of light coming up in the sky. Oh, look, it actually looks better on camera than it does right now. I can't see most of those reds. Awesome sauce. Random dude. All right, we should get moving, guys. We should get moving. We're gonna putter our way into the sunrise. Most people ride off into the sunset. We're gonna ride off into the sunrise. All right, I gotta get moving. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Enjoy the ride. Here we go. I'll put you back in my little holder in case one more look. This is how you guys are riding. Usually it would be in my overall pocket, which is in about the same position. So this is like the easiest first-person view, is the overalls. All right, whoops. There we go. All right, let's go puttering, y'all. Check the chat in a minute. Thank you for hanging out. Powered on. All right, it's powered on. Kickstand up. Kickstand up. Game on. Game on. Car. Well, they finished this little thing over here. Let's go look at it. Why there's no sidewalk to get there, I don't know. We're just... I don't want to jump the curbs. There should be like a walkway here. There's not. Alright, here comes another biker. We're going to just let him go by. Student. Alright, let's go over here and look at this thing. I will jump the curb for you guys, just find something interesting to us. You can see broken glass here in the grass, so I'm just going to walk the bike so I don't puncture a tire. I'm going to be carrying this bike to the house. Pretty tight turn. Kind of nice. I feel like I'm up on the pulpit or something. I think that's what this is. It's right across from the Student Baptist Union. I think they donated this for outside preaching events, speaking events. They got some groundwater problem right there. I don't know. Oh yeah, I see it now. Over there. A lot of concrete. And you can tell it's new. Look how shiny this stuff is. Let's just go out this way. This is definitely not made for a bicycle. And the exact ADA requirement. Like, it's so small. Could have made it a little wider. The code said 36 inches. That's what we gave them. Oh, and the lights came on automatically for me. That was kind of nice. They shut off when I drove away. Crazy. Nice energy saving feature. Oh, there's that sunrise, guys. See? Here it comes. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Do 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 do. Alright, I got it on cruise control, 10 clicks an hour. We're just puttering. This thing's got too much torque to be riding on really wet concrete. I can spin out if I want, but I don't want to. I was like, who's sitting on that bench? It's not a person. There's some pretty red up there. Let's see if I can go get. Oh, we're gonna go to the I Should Call Her. I have a good view. Go to the I Should Call Her spot. All right, I'm gonna set you guys down for a minute. Sorry about the bumpiness. It is a pretty fountain. I need some breakfast, that's what I need. Some brekkie. With a cheese string tripod. No, look, I got you guys hanging in a beer cozy on my neck. I'll just put you guys right in there. Usually I use my overalls. This would be better if it was pinned down to my shirt, like down at the bottom. But this is such a thin fabric shirt, I didn't want the weight of the phone trying to tear a hole in it. So I know it's a little bouncy. It's all right. There's our sunrise. It's creeping up over there. That's what she said. She's always saying all kinds of stuff, Mom. Alright. Let's set a beeline. Let's set a beeline. We're gonna actually get on the street, ride the street for a minute. We'll use our headlight. Yeah, maybe that's the feature that they need to put for live streams is image stabilization. That would be nice. sunrise. Told you we're gonna ride into it. Sorry, the other phone was not charged. Usually I run you guys up here and I can read the chat because I put the other phone down here, but this is what I got for now, guys. The other one was at like 20%, so. I'm not going to complain about the tree cover because in the middle of the day, this is well shaded, so it's just not giving us a great view of the sunrise. I'll see what I can find. There we go, we got the cruise control set. No pedaling required, no throttle required. Easy peasy. It's a beautiful morning. You already saw this sunrise? Tell me how it ends, Deuces. Does it get all the way into the sky? I don't think you're much further east than I am. You can't be. I'll have to look, but I think we're pretty close to the same latitude. Yes, breakfast. I need breakfast. Coffee did not do it. Oh, it's Ma. Sorry, Ma. I have to hold the phone way far from my... The little tether isn't long enough for me to really read the chat, so I have to take you guys out of the holder, move it out in front of me, because I read my phone like an old person. I just see the blue names. Alright, I'm going to give you guys one speed run. Here it comes. As soon as we get past this person, I'm going to put it at max speed. Should get it up to about 45 clicks. But once it hits max speed, I'm going to slow down because I'm already cold thinking about it. Ooh, you know, it's going to be an obscured view anyway. I'll just go down a side street. Morning. All right, here you go. 45 clicks coming up. 43. The battery is a little cold. And not fully charged. And I don't know if I have it unlocked anymore. Don't know. Why you weren't running emergency lights? School buses are getting ready to go out. Yeah, it's gonna be obscured no matter where I go. So unless I like go to a river, and that's like 3 miles away, so that's not happening. All right, I'm gonna give you guys the me view for about 5 minutes and go feed the butters, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys for hanging out. The lingerers. All right. Brr, brr, brr. If I'd known I was gonna be cold, I would have brought a hat. All right. Brr. All right, maybe I'll be able to lay down for another hour or two. Everybody else got a big day planned. We got to do some more sandbagging. And I've got more shingles to haul. Oh, God. All right. Let's go say hi to the butters. And then I am going to wish you guys adieu. I hope you have a fabulous day out there. I've been floating around in everybody's live streams today. So. Ooh, the TV's on. She probably didn't hear me come in. You know any butters? You know any good butters? Oh, waggy, who's waggy? Oh, wagsy McDoubles. Look at that tail going. Why does your tail do that? Because I love my daddy. So I love my daddy. Oh, I love it, I love it. Yeah. Sweet Butters McGee. Yeah, it tastes like outside. It tastes like outside. All right, guys, I'm going to jam. Thank you again. We're so close to the 1,000 subs. I'm super excited. Yes, she's rubbing on me right now. I rub the belly. He rubs the belly. That's what he does. He gets all my kisses. Daddy gets all my kisses. All right, I'm gonna go pet this dog. Go pet the dog. Can I pet that dog? Yes, yes, you can. You can always pet this dog. Appalachian Fishing. Welcome in, buddy. All right. Have a great day, guys. Colleen would say, get out there, make that money. Be kind to each other. So do that. It'll work out for everybody. All right, guys. See you. I'll see you again soon. But that always smell like stuff.